Hello, 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 and welcome to Women's Wisdom Wednesdays, where we come together every Wednesday to empower women just like you, foster connections, and thrive on our journey of surviving womanhood. I'm Kasey Conrad, well-being specialist and whole life coach, and my beautiful, amazing co-host.
Hi, I'm Bianca Cartin. I'm a business and mindset coach.
Thank you. Today we have a very special guest joining us. Her name is Israr Jan-Parker, and she has an incredible story to share. But before we introduce her, let's take a moment to address you, our audience. We want to remind you to visit our website at www.survivingwomanhood.com, where you can find valuable resources, connect with other women, and stay updated on our upcoming episodes, webinars, workshops, retreats, read some interesting articles regarding the guests that we've had and the issues that they're facing and challenges that they share, and a number of other things that we feel are put there to support you, our wonderful audience. We encourage you all to actively participate by asking questions and adding comments. If you have a story to share, we'd love to hear it. This is a safe space for us to learn and grow together. We'd also like to ask you to share your favorite episodes. You never know who out there needs to hear these inspiring stories. Now, let's meet Israr Jan-Parker. Isra's story is a testament to strength and perseverance. Israr is a senior lecturer in marketing and digital marketing at the University of Chichester. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Israr, so you can, okay, thank you very much. Say that again.
Chichester.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much. My English isn't so English. Israr will be discussing her personal journey and experience having been diagnosed with a Petroclival Meningioma. This is a brain tumor that sits at the base of the skull, and only 2% of brain tumors are actually Petroclival Meningioma. Israr was operated on in November of 2022 and has been working very hard on her recovery with the support of the National Health in the UK and her own personal regimen of exercise and holistic therapies to support her own healing. She started documenting her journey on Instagram, and we will give you that information before we close today, so that she could connect with other people experiencing similar challenges and to educate those who are in the process and facing the same trials. Her supportive husband, whose name is
Richard,
and her two amazing sons have been her inspiration for her recovery. So Israr, is there anything that I've left out that you would like to add in your bio and introduction?
No, I think you have covered everything except that I do like exercise. I love the outdoors, etc. So, but no, I think you've covered everything. Thank you very much for that lovely introduction.
Thank you. So we're privileged to have you here today, and we're sure that your journey is going to serve as an inspiration to many out there. So let's begin with question number 1. Can you please share some of the challenges that you've encountered during this journey and how you've managed to find the strength to endure through your concerns and health challenges and to finally come to this place of acceptance and fulfillment in your life?
Yes, yeah. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on your platform. I think it's absolutely amazing. I've listened to quite a few of your interviews and the variety of people that you have. You know, it's so important to have these live stories and reach out to real people and real women out there. So thank you very much. I do feel very privileged to be here. So I think it's probably a good place for me to start is actually just before my operation. So prior to that, I had, quite a good life. I just started a new job as a program group leader at Chichester University in marketing and digital marketing. My two sons, they were preparing for their GCSEs and A-levels. And, we had a good social life. We're quite an active family. So we were also preparing for a holiday, etc. But probably I would say about 6 months, I had terrible backaches, really chronic back pains, I would say. And I went to chiropractors, osteopaths. I tried all sorts of lotions and potions, but nothing was actually helping me get rid of this pain. And it was beginning to affect my life because one leg, I started losing function of one leg, and because I am from a fashion background, I became very self-conscious of it as well. So for instance, when I would deliver lectures, I always made sure that there was a desk nearby that I could hold on to help me keep my balance, because that was something that I was losing quite rapidly. And so there were things that were happening, and my surgeon basically said I'd had a bit of a traumatic experience. I'd lost my mum, and the tumor was growing in the head for about 15 years. So it was there for a long time, but it wasn't growing at the speed that it suddenly did when my mum passed away. And then it started growing at such a speed that I decided, I don't know, I had a hunch that something just wasn't quite right. And I decided to go private, and they suggested I have a full spinal and a head MRI. And yeah, so when I got the results, it came as a massive shock, as you can imagine. They said, you have a tumor. And this news was actually delivered to me online because we were towards the end of that horrible, COVID period. And they said, you need to come in and see the specialist quite quickly. So anyway, we went, and the specialist surgeon, he said that it's a very rare tumor, but unfortunately, it affects a lot of areas of the body because of its location. So it was pressing on vital nerves, the brain stem, etc. And the scary bit was